Hello and welcome to week 10 is now of my Hyrox training. So just a little update if you haven't seen my videos before. I am Carol and I've entered the Hyrox London competition, so women's solo, at the end of April for the very first time, and I'm 60 years old, so I'm in the age 60 to 64 category. So I'm just doing a little update each week on how the training's going. So week 10, it's still going well. Last week I had a little bit of a lighter training week. So normally I would do quite a few functional fitness sessions at the gym involving lots of things that are Hyrox related. So lots of weight training, lots of cardio as well, so using the rower and ski erg. So I didn't do that last week because I was coaching for my coach who was away on holiday. So I was covering for him, so I didn't take part in those sessions because I was coaching. So that was a little bit of a step back for me in terms of training volume. However, I've still been doing all my Pilates classes and my bar and balance. I did get some, while I was coaching, I was, doing a few deadlifts and some kettlebells and stuff like that. Not a full session, but just keeping moving. So I've done 2 Hyrox specific training sessions this week. One was with the gang at the gym, so the rest of the guys that have entered London. So some of them are doing pairs, some of them are doing singles. We're all different ages. I'm the oldest one there. So that was a really good and hard session. So we did running up and down the gravel car park, which is quite hard running on gravel. So we did 4 lengths. I think it was, probably about 400 meters, something like that. Then we came straight into the gym, 15 burpee broad jumps. Then we went straight into forward lunges, walking lunges without any weight, so it's just body weight. And then I've written it down, then straight onto the 500 meter ski or rower, whichever was available, because I think there was about 8 of us, something like that. And then into hand release press ups. So we did 20 hand release press ups. Oh God, they were a killer. By the end of it, they were an absolute killer for me, doing those and then back out for the run. So we just did that on repeat. I did all right, actually. I did all right. I managed to at least keep up with everyone. So I was quite happy with that. And what I did do, and I've listened to Jade Skillen's video on pacing yourself. So when everyone went out on the first run, they were all like bombing it out of the door towards the gate, and I thought, no, don't go with them. Just hang back. So I was last on the first run, but it paid off because I managed to sort of gain momentum further on. I was overtaking people later on, so I think that is really important. And I found that also in the session that I did yesterday. So I did a session from home because I was just short of time and I couldn't get to I didn't want to waste time going to the gym and coming back, so I did it from home. So I did 5 lots of runs, so 1.35 kilometers, which is literally just round the block for me. And in between each of those runs, I came in here and I did burpee broad jumps. I did wall balls, and I haven't got a wall ball, but I have got this. I've got a 5 kilo medicine ball. So all I was doing was going down, chucking it in the air, down. So I did 20 of those. Just a little bit of improvisation there. Walking lunges around this room, which was I did 60 walking lunges. Was a bit difficult because there's not a lot of space in here. So it's like 5 up there, 5 back here, then back out for the run again. So on that one, I went out pretty quick on the first run. and by the time I got to run 5, I was slower. So that just shows you about pacing. So I think I'm going to try and go slow initially, slower, not slow. So I'm just not going to go full pelt on the first couple of runs at least, because you've got a lot of things to do and you need to conserve your energy. I've also been doing the Go WODs. I mentioned that before, the CrossFit app, which is called Go WOD. That's working on my mobility. So my mobility test highlighted that my posterior chain and hamstrings are all a little bit tight. I did fairly well in the mobility test, so I'm just working on that. So every day it gives you specific stretches for those. And to be honest, I was complaining about hip problems and high hamstring problems before. Since doing the more mobility specifically for that, I have felt a lot better. And even when I've been pushing the runs, which normally makes it hurt, it's been okay. I can feel it a little bit, but it's definitely improved and is now manageable. So in terms of running, I did 2 runs last week. I probably should be doing more, but it's just really having the time and fitting it in with all my other classes and everything. So I did a Wednesday social run, which is normally slow, but you know, it was running. And then I did some intervals as well. So just based on tracks on my playlist, basically. So run fast on one track, run slower on the next track. Talking about that, yesterday when I went out and I was doing the 1.35 kilometre runs, it was so windy. It was ridiculous, and I nearly got taken out. So I took a forward stride, and as I took the stride, I got a side gust which pushed my leg to the side. And the funny thing was, on my playlist was playing Take Me Out. But it didn't take me out, luckily. But it was tough conditions, and the weather's really tough for training at the moment outside. I mean, today it's absolutely chucking it down. Otherwise, I probably would have run to the gym. I'm going to the gym this morning for a functional fitness training session. So that's my update. Going well. I think there's 7 weeks to go now to London. Oh, one more thing. We've got a session booked on the 2nd of April at Cambridge University Sports Field, so running track, and that's run by F45 Cambridge, and it's a specific Hyrox games session. So I've entered that with another girl from my gym who's also doing the London competition. So that should be good practice. We've no idea what to expect. And we haven't really, because we don't know what to expect, we haven't trained specifically for that event. So obviously I will let you know once that happens. It's 2 weeks time, something like that, 2-3 weeks time. I'll let you know how that goes. Keep watching, subscribe to my channel for lots of things. I've got some videos on here, I've got some workouts. Core, I love doing core, so there's quite a few core workouts on here. Lots of short videos of me throwing myself about doing various things, including dancing. So please subscribe, and I will see you soon.